Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Golden Lap. We are here for race 6 of season 6 and this will be the last episode I record in like the next batch of episodes. I've kind of settled on a nice system of recording 3, then taking a break, gathering up the comments, recording 3, taking a break, gathering up the comments, and that's exactly what I'm going to do after this episode. I'll take another break, get the comments in for the last 3 episodes, and then for the last 4 episodes of the season, we will have a game plan that you guys in the comments will have input with, input on. Leave your comments, leave your plans, leave what you think we could be doing to try and get the gap to LeBron back. Now, I started to record this episode, did about a minute of recording, built a new chassis, and did a few upgrades, got our cars both above 3,000 performance, and then realized that the mic wasn't on. So I didn't have the mic on. The mic is now on, I freaking hope. It says it is. And these are the standings right now. So we go into it. We are only 18 points behind LeBron, which is really, really good. But in the last couple of races, they have extended the points gap. Not a lot, but by only a little bit. So we do need to have a race where we can certainly try to beat both the LeBron drivers. If we don't improve enough over the course of this season to get ourselves into second position, then we're kind of stagnant. We're kind of stuck on another season. Now, the thing that I kind of gather from the game is that each season has a baseline number for how your car is going to go. And then the teams all kind of build their cars and build their parts. And it's somewhat random which team is going to lead the way. For a long time on this save, it was Ed Solini. Then for a couple of seasons, the Whalens were involved and the Chapmans were involved. The Etzolinis were still winning. And then out of nowhere, season 4 or 5 maybe, the LeBrons were suddenly the best and they were beating everybody. And the Etzolinis were dropping down and they had a tough couple of seasons. Last season, if we had managed to beat them, we would have come second in the constructors. It would have been really, really something. And now this season, it feels like the Etzolinis have kind of got their mojo back. And they've had a good build and they've got a good car with good drivers as well. We do have pretty good drivers. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. And we've got a pretty good crew chief as well. We've got a good team. But we just can't catch up to them. We need to have a good race here today. And more importantly, if we take a look at this Spanish GP that we've got, it's a narrow track. So qualifying, very important. If we can have... Oh, Wayland have been caught. LeBron have been caught. Oh, that brings them only within 8 points. Okay, Bregman is going to go out as soon as I can send him out. And then LaRousse will follow. Okay, Bregman is at the front. Clean Air will hopefully have a good lap. Let's open the sectors, get this going like this, and Bregman, run off, have a good lap, do your thing. LeBron are getting scared. They tried to sabotage my chassis that I just built, I believe, and it didn't work. It did not work, so hopefully that does mean they are scared of us, and hopefully we can prove today with a good race. It's going to be a difficult race. They all are. We have been absolutely experts at finishing 4th and 5th. It just seems to be where we finish this season. We want more. We want more than that. Nielsen has set a lap 4 seconds faster. What on earth? Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's going to have to be the steering that we improve here today. 35 points into the steering is pretty dang good. Send him out straight away, and then out comes... See, look, that car is actually not as good as our car baseline. It's almost 100 points worse. But Nielsen is just a cracking driver and is really doing good work. $33 points into the steering of LaRousse. Okay. So, Henny Holgerson clearly had a really good middle sector. Nielsen had a good first and last sector, and yet we beat Henny Holgersson on our lap times, which is kind of crazy. Bregman is, and LaRouche beat Bregman as well, which is again kind of crazy because Bregman has actually got the better car by, stats. There we go. Bregman is improved. LaRouche did improve as well. We have cut the gap to Nielsen, but Nielsen's gone purple again in the first sector. White in the second, however. And then I'm going to guess purple again in the third. No, white in the third. Doesn't improve. How very interesting. Okay, we're going to focus on the steering once again. That was pretty dang good. We're at 68 and we've almost got the steering sorted for Bregman already, which is just absolutely lovely. And 68 for LaRouche as well. So we're on the averages there. We're playing the averages very, very nicely. And now we just need Bregman to have another good lap. LaRouche, oh, look at that. Holgersson's gone fastest. 2 seconds faster than us right now. Can I see that? Oh, Bregman's in the zone. Go on, Bregman. Green sector 1. Green sector 1 for LaRouche as well. Green sector 2 for Bregman. Green sector 2. Bregman goes third. LaRouche goes. Cannot improve position, but does improve time. Only half a second back on Holgersson. Into the 144s. Is Woods going to improve? The big question. Okay. That's really good stuff. We've got the golden steering sorted. Now we're going to just focus on what we need to focus on when Bregman comes back around. Woods may jump Bregman here. Oh my, that's what I mean. Look at that from the Ezzolinis. They're 32.50. Their car is outrageously fast. It is crazy fast. And trying to compete with that is going to be difficult. Woods has gone second fastest with a purple sector 3. Nielsen with white sectors. I think Nielsen might be there for the taking. I think we might... Look at that, 151. That's an awful lap. I reckon we can get above Nielsen and potentially even beat him in the race. We're going to have to fight so hard against Nielsen. Bregman goes green in sector 1. Goes purple in sector 2. Go on, Bregman. Goes fastest with a purple sector 3. Goes 0.3 of a second faster than both of the Ezzolinis. What a lap that was. Now, the Ezzolinis may return with purple sectors of their own. If they do, that's fine, but that was one heck of a lap. We are 31.44 as things stand with Bregman's car. It's still 100 points less than the Ezzolinis. 100 points slower. Which is really kind of crazy if you think about it. But what a performance that is from Bregman. 2 purple sectors in 1 lap. Absolutely cracking lap. What a lap that was. Oh, but then Woods has done it and gone fastest. Oh. Unfortunately, Bregman is behind the hemlocks. Has got to get past those hemlocks. Paul Woods has crashed. Oh, that's just classic, isn't it? Oh, I've gone fastest. Now I'm going to crash. You can't go faster than me. Blah, blah, blah. Get out of town. No, that's annoying. That really is annoying. We're going to get one more tuning session in. All these cars are about to release. There they go. I'm going to release now, hoping it gives me a little bit of clean air, but that's not a lot. Oh, no, that's okay. That's a good amount of clean air. So it's going to get less and less. Oh, my word. Yeah, I know. I don't think LaRousse is going to get that extra lap time in. And Bregman is not going to improve. So it looks like Bregman is going to start from second on the grid, which is to be commended because what a freaking lap he put in. Paul Woods then DNFs, puts it into the wall or something. Do we trust that? I'm not sure we trust that. It's like Crashgate 2.0 over here. Bregman even went purple in the third sector somehow. What the heck? That is the end of quali. Fine margins in the top four there, but Bregman put on a really good show. If we can have a good start with Bregman, there's a chance we will go very well in this race. Okay, LaRousse is going to go on to a different strategy. LaRousse is going to go on to the hards, no, the mediums, but still push. But the point of that is to hopefully put LaRousse in front of other cars at a different part of the race. Nielsen's partied a bit too hard. We like to hear it. Because we need to finish above the Lebrons if we can. It's going to be difficult. Go on, Bregman, in the zone from lap number 1. Do not lose positions. Bregman, come on, buddy. You're on the soft tyre. Nielsen's on the freaking medium. Get past him. Look at Johansson in 7th. What a performance that is. Okay, LaRousse is in the zone as well. Bregman doing well. It's not a lot between the top 6 right now. And even Johansson is doing well to kind of catch up. We're going to keep burning at the start of this race. I'm going to keep burning for a little while. Especially Bregman. Because I think Bregman is genuinely in with a shout this race. If we keep him in, keep him, I don't know, just at the front for as long as possible. Bregman's dropped to 4th on a track that is difficult to get overtakes done on. Can't get past Holgerson. Yeah, see, that's the problem because you lost 2 positions in the first couple of laps and now you're struggling to get them back. Can't get past Henny Holgerson. Yes, I'm aware, but the LaRousse has got past Maldonado. Very good. LaRousse is actually in the zone and trying to get past Bregman now, but cannot. Bregman is trying to get back past Holgerson. Oh, this is rough. This is difficult. LaRousse is in the zone. I might have to let him go by and see if he can catch Holgerson. No, LaRousse has done... No! Bregman's done it. Bregman's got the overtake done. LaRousse has also got the overtake done. Bregman's in the zone. I'm going to give him a push. Try and get past Nielsen. LaRousse has lost the position. Let's stop burning LaRousse for a little bit, because LaRousse is on a different strategy. Bregman's got Nielsen and is running away a little bit. Okay, we're going to pit him for a set of mediums. We're also going to calm him down just a tad. So, we're pitting early. We're making that decision. We're pitting early, going on to the mediums. We're going to get a bit of clean air, which is very nice. And LaRousse is going to stay out for as long as possible. Now, if LaRousse could possibly... It doesn't matter if they're all on the mediums anyway. Okay, I need to push LaRousse for a little bit to try and get him to catch up to the other two, so that when they do pit, he does guaranteed come out in front of them. Although he's just come out in front of Woods anyway. Which means maybe I don't have to do that pushing. You know what? I'm going to turn that off. He's ahead of Woods. Nielsen has gone in as well. Now I'm just needing Henny Holgersen to go in. And then LaRousse will be on Minister of Defense duty. Keep those cars behind for as long as possible. Okay, Bregman has now got Nielsen right behind. LaRousse has lost it. Bregman can send it for a little bit. Okay, times 1 speed here just for a second. Bregman, Maldonado behind. Nielsen trying to get past Maldonado. I wouldn't be surprised if there was going to be some team orders there. Okay, calm it down again. The situation is Ezzolini, Knight. Ezzolini, Knight. LeBron. After 18 laps, just under a third-ish of the race gone. LaRousse is trying to hold up Holgersen. That's exactly what's happening right now. So, if LaRousse can hold up Holgersen, Bregman can catch up to Holgersen. LaRousse then pits, comes out probably behind the LeBrons. That's fine. But it's all about whether or not we can take points off both teams. I don't know. Ivan Bauer's going to have to retire. Okay, LaRousse is now lost out to the Ezzolinis. Let's get him out the way. Put him onto a hard tyre. Put him onto another medium. Put him onto another medium, I think. I don't really want to put him onto the hard tyre. Okay, in he goes. Maldonado will come in as well. Bregman's in the zone. Okay, give it a push, lad. The gap is 9.6, but Nielsen is 7.4 behind. LaRousse has come out in front of Maldonado. That's no bother. Maldonado's gone onto the hard tyre. So I wonder if Maldonado is trying to do what we're trying to do. You know, extend it. Everyone else pits. You stay out, get in front, and then hold them up. Basically, the Monaco tactic from the GP just gone by. Okay, Bregman's burn is catching up to Holgersen and is extending the gap on... is also extending the gap on Nielsen. Bregman's out there running a very nice race so far. Very nice indeed. I'm comfortable going with 2 times here. In fact, I'm going to go back to 1 times for a second. So, what am I keeping an eye on? I'm keeping an eye on the gap between Bregman to Holgersen and Nielsen to Bregman. I'm also keeping an eye on LaRousse's tyres and the fuel of both cars. Right now, that's all I'm worried about. Okay, Nielsen's going for a bit of a burn. I'm going to respond with a bit of a burn of my own. In fact, from both cars. I don't want Nielsen getting too much. Okay, Nielsen has calmed it down. Let's get that gap up back above 13 seconds, please. There it goes. Calm it down. LaRousse trying to catch up to Nielsen. The gap is 14, 13.6, 12.9, 12.8, 15. Where's that come from? 12.2. Fastest lap for LaRousse. Woo, dang. Good work. Oh, the Aprils really have got a reliability problem this season. It's not great to see. Bregman's in the zone. I think Bregman going onto a hard tyre wouldn't be the worst idea. Can't really keep burning him, though. Because I do need him to conserve a little bit of fuel. 4.3 left if we leave him on. We've got a bit of burn to go. We've still got a bit of burn to go. That's fine. It's just I like to save my burn for the last laps. What's the gap now? It's 15 seconds. LaRousse is in the zone. Okay, you can have a burn because I haven't done nearly as much with you. The gap to Nielsen for LaRousse is 9.6. That has come down quite significantly. And it is coming down quite significantly right now. And the gap to Maldonado, 30 seconds. I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even worried about it. In fact, it does look like Maldonado is going to try and go long. Is that what I do with Bregman? Is that what tries to get me the win? It's risky. Rather risky. I'm not fully sure I want to do it. If I go long with Bregman, if the others go onto the hards, it doesn't really matter. You know, we don't gain anything on them. I don't know. I don't actually know what the best option is right now. But Bregman's going to have to pit soon. But more or less, it's at the same time as when the Etzolinis are going to pit. The gap has extended a tad, Bregman. But LaRousse is still closing in on Nielsen. 4.8 now. And that is Nielsen going in. Onto the hard tyre. Okay, that means Bregman, you go in onto the hard tyre. LaRousse stays out as long as possible and holds up the LeBrons for as long as possible. I promise you guys, I am trying to be cognitive. I'm trying to be in the moment, strategic in the moment, as best I possibly can. Okay, LaRousse is out in front, but it doesn't matter. LaRousse is going to hit again. But if Bregman catches up to LaRousse, the gap is 7.4. I will swap them in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. No hesitation at all. Nielsen is genuinely trying to serve his tyres a little bit. That is very odd. Gap is the gap is 12 seconds. Okay, I'm going to push LaRousse for a couple of laps here till lap 30. Basically, until the red, actually. We'll push LaRousse until the red. Bregman's in the zone. Because LaRousse is almost caught up to Woods here. 5.8 seconds because of the extra stop on Woods. Okay, let's calm you down again. LaRousse running in third. We'll go for a pit stop. And I think the hard... I don't know. You know what? I don't actually need to pit him just yet. I'm trying to cover off Nielsen. But Nielsen is still 12 seconds behind Bregman. We've still got a nice gap. A bit of a buffer there. It would be very, very good if we could get LaRousse out in front of Nielsen. Onto the hard tyre. Which will definitely last to the end. Let's see what happens here. So, LaRousse is going to pit. LaRousse is in the pits. Here is Nielsen coming around. Is Nielsen going to get out in front? Dang it, Nielsen is going to get out in front. So, it's now a straight race between LaRousse and Nielsen as we're trying to get fourth off of Nielsen. Bregman is going to the end with a 15-second gap to Nielsen. We cannot push Bregman all the way just yet. If that gap goes down, let's say if it goes into the 11 seconds, we push Bregman. That's it. LaRousse, can we push you yet? Not quite, 2.5. So we'll check that at about 44. This race has got a lot more going, a lot more importance now. We are beating Nielsen on the track, looking for a podium and looking for points over the LeBrons. We're going for that second place. The Ezzolinis have a rapid car. We need them to make mistakes in order for us to gain. But we can beat the LeBrons. I know we can. LaRousse is catching Nielsen really, really nicely. Look at that. It's at 3 seconds. 2.8. 2.5. Yeah, keep going. Okay, calming it down now because we don't want too much stress. Okay, Holgersson's pitted twice. I'm not sure Holgersson is going to make it to the end on those soft tyres. I am not sure. 41 laps. We're 2.1 on the burn. Bregman's in the zone. Okay, I'll give you a push, but I'm not... just a little bit of a push on the tyres as well. See if you can get that gap back to Holgersson. If you get it like 6 seconds or so, I'll be quite impressed. Especially on the hard tyre versus the soft tyre. 7.8, 7.7. Yeah, look, that is coming down. Not rapid, but it was coming down. Bregman's still in the zone, so I'll still let him push. For now, 1.8. 5.6. The burn is doing us a favour. Bruce is also having a good time. Okay, 4 laps left on regular fuel. The burn fuel says 1.9 and 1.7. Oh, if LaRousse can beat Nielsen, that would be absolutely massive for our season and for us trying to get second off of LeBron. It would be one heck of a result. Bregman now, I'm actually relatively confident, is going to get third. But I do think he's got a chance to get second because Holgersson and maybe even Woods, maybe, they might have to pit again. Okay, LaRousse can have a bit of a push and a bit of a burn. Gap is 6.7. They calm it down, and your burn is at 1.4. Oh, okay, 5.3. The gap definitely came down. It definitely came down. This has been probably one of the closest races we're going to have. Bregman's in the zone. Okay, again, you can have a burn, and it's at 1.2. Gap is at 14 to Holgersson. Oh, this is blimmin' close. This is a photo finish. We can catch up. Can we beat the LeBrons, the papayas, fake papayas? Can we do it? I think we can. And I'm also very curious as to what the Ezzolinis are going to do. 1.1, 1.1 to both of our cars here. Only 20 laps remaining. If the Ezzolinis have to pit again, Bregman may go in front of them and may have enough of a gap to potentially stay in front of them. I don't know. I don't know for sure. It's very difficult to know. 3.5. 1.0. 1.1. Oh, my word. I want to get them to a point where I can just push them all the way. LaRousse is catching up to Nielsen, and that's not even me pushing. Oh, the Ezzolinis are fighting. The Ezzolinis are fighting. Holgersson's gone in front. I don't know. That might have been team orders. I don't know. He's on the soft tyre, so you might think, yeah, team orders being put into play there. I don't know, actually, because they're still fighting. They're within a second of each other, and they're still fighting. LaRousse is 2 seconds behind Nielsen. Make that 1.9, not even 2 seconds, is genuinely catching up. And I need to see if those Etzolinis are going to pit at some point. I think they will have to. Is it coming soon? Not this lap. On our burn, we're 0.7. We are very close to being able to tell our drivers, burn all the way home here. Of course, we could risk it now and hope for a yellow flag. I don't want to risk it. LaRousse is very close to Nielsen. Very close. And the burn is coming. Where is it at? It's at 0.3, 0.4. We will check that in about 2 laps' time. I reckon we'll be very, very close. Gap is still just within 2 seconds. This has been a close freaking race, guys, honestly. Oh. Bregman is falling back a little bit to the Etzolinis. They're just on better tyres. And they're pushing a little bit more. To be fair, I've got more to lose, it seems. Like, the Etzolinis are winning a lot of races right now. I've got more to lose. Bregman's in the zone. Can we push now? Not just yet. You know what? I'm going to tell him to have a little push because I can get the gap down as they pit stop. Be very, very useful. Is an Etzolini going in now? Yes, indeed. Holgersen is in. It's going to be frickin' close between Bregman and Holgersen. Bregman's in front. Still can't burn all the way home. Bregman is actually in front of Holgersen. Now, Holgersen's gone onto the hard tyre. I don't know why on earth he would do that. Your hard tyre is not going... I mean, if you want to push the entire last portion of the race, maybe. Okay, I had to take a little break. We are back. Back to one-time speed. And the situation is still as it was. There's 12 laps to go. Bregman's tyres will make it to the end. And we are burning. Are we going to come out in front of Woods? We are. By quite a way, actually. Bregman's in the zone and is now leading the race and will not stop again. Can he keep Holgersen and Woods behind? I don't know. Can LaRousse catch up to Nielsen? The gap has actually grown again to 6.6. But I think we can now... Oh, I've got to keep burning Bregman. 0.0. LaRousse is in the zone. That's good. Bregman's got to try and hold him off, and LaRousse has got to try and catch up to Nielsen. It's just going to be such a close finish. I really don't know. I really don't know. It's going to be rough. Oh, I don't want to stop burning. Come on, Bregman. Hold him off. Hold him off. Hold him off. Holgersen sent it. Holgersen sent it, trying to get it done. That's the pressure. That is the pressure we were putting on him. He's got the fastest lap. He's not going to finish this race. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now it's whether or not we can keep Paul Woods behind us. And again, whether or not we can... If LaRousse can catch Nielsen. Okay. 8 laps to go. Make that 7, because Bregman's around to go past. Yep, make that 7. We will now be able to burn all the way to the end because of that yellow flag period. So let's make sure we're doing that. Yep, 0.6, 1.2, we can do it. Okay. Okay. Bregman's gap to Woods is just under 3 seconds. It's absolutely nothing. There's 6 laps to go. Oh my goodness. LaRousse is right on Nielsen's gearbox. Pushing, trying to get past. And then we've got Bregman with Paul Woods right on his gearbox. Okay. If LaRousse tells me he's in the zone, we'll give him a push. He is. He's in the zone right now. Is there an overtake to be had? Is there an overtake to be had? Go on, LaRousse. Not quite. Not quite. Calm it down again. Calm it down again. We're running 1 and 4, but I think we could be running 1 and 3. LaRousse hasn't got a lot of time to get this done. Not a lot of time at all. Let's give him another push now. Just a brief push. Try and get it done. Come on. You can get past him. Come on. Bregman has still got Woods behind. Woods can't even burn. Woods can't burn, whereas we're burning. Johansson sent it, and that might just take us to the end. Oh, I don't know. We might get the race win with Bregman. We forced Henny Holgersson into a mistake. Trying so hard to get the overtake done. We went long with Bregman. They went onto the wrong tyres. I don't know when. And we said, can we get Bregman out in front? And we did. We did. LaRousse, I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's going to end under the yellow flag. Bregman's on the last lap. That's going to be it. There's 27 seconds to go. I'm going to tell LaRousse to push straight away. But I think the gap is just too much. But that's going to be a race win. Go on, LaRousse. Go on. You can make it. You can make it. One more corner. One more corner. Oh, so close. So close. We got the win. Come on. That's how it goes. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Oh, what a performance. What a performance. Bregman holding out. The 2-stop beats the 3-stop. Holgersson DNFs trying to go for more than he could. What was the gap? It was nothing. It was 8/10 of a second, and we beat Paul Woods out on track. That's another race win, baby. George Bregman. Gabriel LaRousse having a great race, coming home in 4th. But Bregman, what a performance. What a performance. Hit the champagne. That's how you do it. Well done, Bregman, on the top step. Can we hit it again? How many times have we hit it? 37 points. That is an outright win. Last time we won a GP, we came home 1 and 2. And if we're being honest, we were on the right tire. Everyone else made mistakes, and we took our chance. That race, we freaking won it. We won that race. We put in a performance with Bregman, with the best car that he could have, and we put them under pressure. And the Etzolinis dropped points. We took points off. Bregman doesn't even gain that much back on the guys. Nielsen goes second to Henny Holgersson. Bregman goes up above LaRousse, which is just brilliant. Yeah, aces. And we go second. Come on. We've got to keep it going. We've got to keep it going. What a race that was. What a freaking race that was. First for George Bregman. What a performance. We said if we did it in the quali, we might have a good race. We did it in the quali. We stayed in front of Nielsen. I don't even know for how long we stayed in front of Nielsen with Bregman. Was it the whole race? I feel like it might have been. I don't actually know. It's a long race. And then we made the tactical decision. Bregman's going onto the hards. He's going the length. The Etzolinis pit. We're in front of them. They try and get the overtake. And Holgersson sends it. Come on. 4 races to go. I'm really annoyed. I've now got to take a break from recording. Because I want the comments and I want the feedback. And like, guys, give me the feedback. We will go into the last 4 races having had a look at the feedback. Decide what we're going to do. We got to win. We got a race win. Another race win. Nine podiums for Bregman. My word. Dang. That's pretty freaking good. That's really good. He's got a pole position as well. LaRousse, 1 golden lap, 1 podium, 4 seasons completed. obviously no wins yet, no first places. 350 points versus 243. But then, yeah, look, Bregman's done that in like half the race finishes. So, got to think Bregman's probably the slightly stronger driver, and that's why we gave him the better car, and we got the win. Thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. Leave all your comments. If you enjoy the video, please leave a like. I would greatly appreciate it. I will read all of the comments from episode 4, 5, 6 before recording 7. And that's how we do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.